So I'm out here at the El Cielo Wine Club in Valle de Guadalupe. I hope I'm making that pronunciation right. I won't be able to do a tour of this winery because that tour time closed at 1 p.m. and it is way past that time. So this is a local winery here in Mexico. They haven't started to sell wine in the US. They're still waiting for permission from the government. They said California. And that the sale of these wines will be soon, which is relative. There's not a time frame on that. So we're fixing to do the wine tasting shortly.
Hello guys, it's a pleasure. My name is Reyes. I'm gonna be your sommelier today, and we're gonna have a tasting. Right now we're tasting G&G Sauv Blanc. We have a 100% Sauvignon Blanc that has 20% of its whole production being in barrel. In a second-ish type of barrel, we're doing something that is called Cuvée Perpétue. That means that every single year we're taking a little bit of wine and we're putting the next vintage, so there's this perpetual blend of years. Now this one has 18, 19 and 20, the amount that has barrel. Besides that, it's only stays in stainless steel barrel, so it's gonna be a really enjoyable bottle of wine. Citric, smooth, fresh, and really enjoyable with seafood.
Right.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So, you guys to enjoy then, and I'll be right back, okay?
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Listo?
Okay, so we're here again for the next wine in the tasting. We have G&G Rosé. This is a blend of Grenache, Syrah, and a little kiss of Moscato de Cannabis. And this is gonna be really interesting because every time that we have Moscato, we often think about a sweet wine, but in this case, it couldn't be further from the truth. What do we have? We have Grenache and Syrah that they're bringing all this color and the fruit-driven sensation, and Moscato is gonna bring some peachiness and citrusity to the wine, and alongside a really nice acidity that is gonna make our mouth melt every time that we taste this wine. So for ceviches, for oysters, tiraditos, I would even go as far to say chile en nogada, a traditional Mexican plate from Puebla that is actually really known in our Independence Day. So this is the type of wine that I would pair with that. If you like really good and tasty rosé, this is your choice.
How does it differ from the first one that we have?
The first one, it's a straightforward Sauv Blanc that it was inspired in the Bordeaux way of making Sauv Blanc. So this one does not have any barrel. It's gonna be a more playful type of wine, and the other one was more elegant, more well-rounded. But the thing is, this one is a little older, so that acidity is not gonna be effervescent as the one we had before. This is gonna be like a more mouth-melting acidity.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy, guys. Okay. So we have a red now. We have G&G Reserva Especial. This is a red blend based on a Spanish blend. We have 80% Tempranillo with 24 months in first use American oak barrel, and we have Grenache and Malbec also with 24 months, but in this case we have French oak barrel. How these blends work, how these match together. First we have Tempranillo that brings a high structure, that brings the tannin, high acidity. We have Grenache that make everything like blend together, and Malbec brings to the table these flower aromatics. It's really enjoyable. In my opinion, is the type of wine that it would be benefited for a little bit more time in the bottle. This right now, it's been a little over a year and a half. It can stay for up to 8-10 years in a good condition, but I would say its prime, it would be perhaps in 2-3 years for this particular vintage, the 2018. It's gonna be a really nice bottle of wine. I would have it with some veal, with some succulent pig. I would have it with some lamb, which is going to be really, really enjoyable. And Mexican food wouldn't be a really bad option either. with mole would be really good with this one, okay? So leave you guys to enjoy this last glass of wine, and just to top it off, and this is a little secret for you visitors, the glasses are a gift here in El Cielo.
Oh, gracias.
Okay,
Gracias.
enjoy guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. So I chose the red because I love red wine, and like you said, it's a nice blend.